Rosie. My name is Eunice, and I'm from Coburg, Ontario, Canada. Now, my therapist seems to think that I need to get some things off my chest. Now, if you don't mind, I have a little bit of gardening to do while I'm doing that. I like to keep busy while I'm talking, just as you do. Now, the first problem I have is that little trip to Orlando that you offered last spring. Well, I got my postcard, I filled it out, and I sent it to New York. I was quite excited about that. Then I was watching your show one day, and you had that little girl on there from Brooklyn. You remember the one. Brooklyn in the house. Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, she did the opening announcements for your show. She did an okay job. I could have done better. I mean, how hard is it to do the opening announcements for your show? Ha! I'm a little tramp from Brooklyn. This is the Rosie O'Donnell show. On today's show, see, it ain't rocket science. Anyway, after she did the opening announcements to your show, you came out, and she professed her love for Ricky Martin. That was fine, that was fine. But because she did that, you just gave her the trick. You just gave it to her. Hell, I don't remember her telling us that she had her postcard in there. Anyway, you just gave her the trick. That was fine, that was fine. I still had my postcard in there. I was going to win fair and square. So, came the day that you were to announce who was to win the contest to Orlando, Florida. I came home. I was very excited. All my friends were here. We had lemonade. Mama was quiet for the first time in her whole life. I had a twinkle in my eye, Rosie. I had a twinkle in my eye. I had a twinkle I haven't had since Ed left. Anyway, just before your show was about to begin, I went to check my mail. And what did I discover, Rosie? I'll tell you what I discovered. I discovered that my postcard was in there. Yes, it was. Now, it's a little ripped up because I was kind of upset, but I have discussed that with my therapist, you see. Now, when I turned it over, I discovered a return to sender tag on there. Yes, Rosie, a return to sender. So, not only was I humiliated in my own town of Coburg, but I was also humiliated in New York. I could see them down there in your little post office, everybody giggling and tee-heeing. Hey, Frank, wasn't your wife in that Rosie O'Donnell contest? Yeah, I got one here from Canada. You know, Rosie, I've always loved you. I loved you before anyone even knew you. Hell, I watched that accent and you knew me twice. Second time just to figure out what you were thinking. Anyway, you remember when you didn't get invited to Carol Burnett's birthday party? Do you remember that? Well, maybe you should just ask yourself, why? Why? You have everything, bro. You have everything. You have that cute little Chelsea Belle. You have little Parker. Hell, they named a damn hotel after him, the Parker Meridian. What do I have? I have her. She's nuts. I tell you, she's been like this ever since she was a little girl. First it was Carol Burnett. Now it's this Rosie McDonald person. Hell, I made fruitcakes that ain't as nutty as she is. You talk about postal. I tell you, it's a good thing we got sensible gun laws in this country. You better do something, Rosie, because if you don't, the whackcoats will. Do you see that? Do you see what I have? Do you see what I have? Wrote a little song about it. I'm so glad we had this time together. In the next contest, I hope I win. Though I know now not to get my hopes up, 'cause you'll probably pick some chick from Brooklyn. Hi, Ro. It's me, Kat. I did both the Eunice and the Mama. And my friends hate me because it took like a gazillion times to do it. And I've really embarrassed my kids because all the neighbors think I'm crazy. But anyway, this really is my postcard. I really did send it to you. I really did get it sent back because it was 9 cents short because I live in Canada and it costs that much to send it down the States. Anyway, all my life I have loved Carol Burnett. She got me through my childhood and I always regretted never sending her a letter and telling her how much she meant to me. And the only person I've ever loved as much as her has been you. And I wanted to tell you that. You're going to heaven, Rosie. I think the world of you. I hope I meet you someday. Bye.